Welcome back. This time we're talking about Jason Bourne, the fourth film in the Bourne franchise, if you don't count the Jeremy Renner spinoff, and really one of my most anticipated movies for this summer. And that's because I'm a huge fan of the Bourne trilogy. For me, these films are the best action franchise that we've got in the last decade or so. I just rewatched the first three again in anticipation for Jason Bourne, and once again was reminded just on why I love these movies. So I went in, yes, with high expectations, but as a fan of the franchise. And I have to say, I was completely and utterly disappointed with this new movie. I mean, Matt Damon's back, he's great in the role, Paul Greengrass is back directing, this movie is shot well, the action's fun, it's everything that we expect from a good Bourne movie. The story, however, for me at least, was a mess. First of all, there's just way too much going on in this movie. There's way too many side stories, side plots. Some of them get wrapped up, some of them go nowhere. There's a lot of what I call story coincidences, just convenient things that happen that make the plot possible. Adding into that, there's a lot of what I think are stupid character decisions that feel like they're serving the plot rather than something that these characters would actually do. And speaking of the characters, there's two in particular, two main characters in this movie, that their motivations, when all of the twists and everything else are done at the end, I have absolutely no idea what their end games were. Their motivations are completely muddled by the time we get to the end. And really, I was talking to a friend of mine right after getting out of this movie, trying to sum up my feelings for it. And I think this is the way I could sum it up best, is there were many, many, many times in this movie where I found myself thinking, okay, story, please don't go this direction. And every single time it went that direction. So I hate to say it, I really didn't enjoy this movie. This is probably the biggest disappointment for me for 2016. Yes, there are movies that are much worse, but I went in with much lower expectations. Say Independence Day Resurgence. That movie was crap. Point blank. But it was a movie that I was going hoping that it might be good, but expecting crap. This was a movie that, with Matt Damon back, with Paul Greengrass back, I was just expecting another great Bourne movie. Because this is a trilogy where the first film was great, the second one was better, the third one was better than that. So even if it wasn't as good as the third one, I went into this really expecting another great movie. And I got a very well-acted, well-directed movie with a mess of a story. And the Bourne films have never been a mindless action adventure. There was story, there was character here. And this film just doesn't deliver it. So that's kind of a hard review. If you're a fan of the franchise, like I was, you'll probably still want to go see the movie. Maybe you come out of it thinking differently than I do. But this was just a very disappointing installment to the Bourne franchise. I mean, if they make a fifth one, I'll go see it. I don't think that this kills the franchise. This doesn't make me like the original three any less. But yeah, I'm utterly disappointed. There's no other way to say it. So if you have seen Jason Bourne, let me know what you thought. Maybe you didn't mind the story issues, or you don't think they're as big a deal. As always, you can subscribe to my channel, check out some other reviews, and until next time, I'll see you at the movies.